are we going today?
We are going to pick up the best. Is it even considered a project car? It's already done.
Is it considered a project car? Well, it's probably going to need work eventually once we thrash the absolute living fuck out of it. But we are on our way to buy a car that makes close to 700 horsepower. Is a BMW, but is not really a BMW anymore. Looks like a BMW. Yeah, well, I'm not spoiling it. But we're getting it inspected. It is a 2000 model BMW E39 with a few little secrets, but you'll see in a minute anyway when we get there. It's being inspected, and then we will providing the answer on the inspection, whether it's a yeah or no, if there's any big issues that I've overlooked. But hopefully this goes ahead. We are ready to take it home today. We have a temporary vehicle permit like we did when we picked up the abandoned E46. It's going to be sick.
Sold, boys. So if you want a sick V12 320i, hit me up on Facebook.
It's a normal E46 320i manual 4-door sedan.
It's rusty.
It's not rusty at all actually, but it's for sale. So if you want to meet this big man and buy his car, then hit up the Facebook.
Can I add something in as well? Alright, so it's been confirmed it has a blown gearbox because there is water vapor present in the exhaust. I want all the mechanics that watch this to just bear that in mind. The water is because of a blown gearbox.
So he had people inspect it the other day, and they came by and asked him if he knew anything about cars, yada yada, and he said no, obviously, and they said, oh, there's a bit of water in the exhaust, so that means the gearbox is blown. And what was the other thing they said?
Because there's peeling paint on the roof, because the sun damage, clear coat failed. That means there's water that comes like a waterfall into the car, like rain.
So the car's leaking from the solid roof with no sunroof. Don't be those people on Facebook. If the car's not good, then don't buy it, find another one, but don't try and lowball someone for something that's completely fine. Obviously the car doesn't look perfect, but Jeremy knows it's had a bunch of work done because he's taken it to the shop and had all the paperwork for it. So most of the time when you have a car that, like the one we're about to buy possibly, it's obviously it's built, it's bought, not built. So it would be a lot more fun to actually build this car from the ground up ourselves, or not necessarily ourselves, but put the money into it and watch it progress. But to do this kind of build on a car like this would just be way more expensive than buying this one currently. And the fact that it's in the shell of the car that I absolutely love, like the chances of this ever coming about again are probably slim to none, like one for sale for this price. So that is why we're buying it, not because we're trying to cheat our way into a lot more horsepower.
There's a brake rotor on the floor, look.
Oh yeah, in the distance there, all rusted.
And the middle snapped out of it. That's a brake rotor.
Someone's had a fucky wucky. Alright, we just got here and I am so excited, so keen. We'll update you once the deal's gone through or not.
3 hours later.
Well. So we bought the car, but we're not in the car. Why is that, Jeremy?
Well, remember anyone ever see a video of my Mazda on your channel, Liam?
No, never had a video.
When not in the coolant area.
On the floor. On the floor.
Fire brigade come and extinguish, or just look at it and say, car okay, coolant not okay.
So we blew a coolant line. Not even like 5 minutes into our journey home, we blew a coolant line getting petrol. So the car is being towed back because even though it has all this work done, and a lot of the work is good quality, there was one fucking hose from the OEM radiator that snapped off. And I am just praying, I'm praying the head has not gone kaboom, because if it has, then well,
you're gonna return it.
I'm gonna be in deep shit. But if it hasn't, which is a good thing, obviously, the LS is still good. We can just put a bunch of coolant in and then bleed the system properly, get a better coolant line that's not rotted away, and actually show the car.
Flick the camera to me. So I want you guys, if Liam should sell the LS swapped BMW, like this video, and if he should put a better radiator than a stock one, leave a comment.
I think we should do a better radiator. That is provided this hasn't.
I mean,
Gone kaboom.
long story short, when we noticed it was an OEM radiator, I know you don't care as much as I do. That's a bit weird. Skimp out. I know it's got an intercooler, but like, really would think they'd put a nice beefy stainless steel radiator on
You
it.
think so? Luckily, I think the ECU had a shut off, so the engine, there's no milky thing, no milky oil, no milky coolant. So
No milky?
hopefully,
No bubble?
hopefully it's all right. There's the car. It's actually on that trailer. We caught up to him, and it's now being dropped off at Jeremy's. There she is, the 700 horsepower whip. First chance you get to see her. She's on the back of a tow truck.
The next day.
Here she is, thumping away. We have her running again, don't we, Jeremy? Obviously, we got it running again. It was just a coolant hose that burst, and it seems like all the coolant sprayed out everywhere and just caused a massive cloud of smoke. So our worst fears of it having a blown head gasket don't seem to be true. So luckily, thank God, it still runs and runs quite well. So I'm sitting with Jeremy now. We're waiting on Caleb, and we're going to show him and take him for a ride in the new car and surprise him a little bit, because doesn't know much about cars, so he probably won't know anything about what's in the engine and what it is, but it's going to be insane, and when he gets in it and hears it, he'll probably froth as well. And then later today, we're going to get Kyle's reaction to it. All right, we've got the big man Caleb with us, don't we?
Yeah, what's going on?
So he has no idea what's going on. It's that, but it's not just like, it's not a stock car.
When did you get it yesterday?
Got it yesterday. Jeremy could tell you the whole story. Very long story. We bought it in Western Sydney, typical, from a tuning shop, and got all the 5 minutes on the way home, and kaboom. So we spent all morning repairing it, and hopefully, we took it for a drive already so it runs, but hopefully it runs now. So this is a 5.7 litre V8 out of an old Commodore. That is a fat turbo.
I was gonna say, I don't know what I'm looking at.
You know how your car probably makes 100 horsepower or something?
Yeah.
How much do you think this makes?
400? About there?
About more than double.
Okay.
So it makes close to 700 at the wheels, at the rear wheels.
So we're gonna get to that today?
No. Alrighty.
Let's go for a spin.
Look at this transmission, by the way. TH400 turbo transmission. You feel it lumping?
Yeah. Jesus.
So it's in park. Reverse. Should be in. Could be in reverse now. Neutral. Yeah, neutral. First. Alrighty.
Let's cut.
Yeah. Well, that was probably a fifth throttle.
Shit, okay.
That was maybe 2 boost.
Over the speed bump. Here we go. This is straight. Fuck, I'm dead. Fucking flies.
That was like half, not even. Fucking sounds.
Oh, it's boiling in here. Fuck. Imagine taking it on the highway.
Oh, you tow it to a racetrack
Yeah.
and you drive it on a racetrack.
How much is this fuel? Like a litre?
220.
The rattle.
I know.
Fucking hell.
The transmission, the rear bushings are a bit fucked, so that all you're hearing is the suspension shit clicking. But, if I gave this full on now, it would probably just lose the rear end straight away. So, I'm not gonna do that.
Maybe not.
Which will scare the shit out of this lady.
That's not even pushing it, he reckons. Fucking hell. Oh, Jesus, the kick.
That was a screamer. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Fuck. Fuck, the neighbours must love you.
Oh,
Oh, man. Smell. Oh. Fuck yeah. It's a good smell.
We have yeah, that's right. We have the sexy man Kyle here, and he has no idea what he's walking into, does he, Caleb?
No, he doesn't. He's got no clue.
He's got no clue. He's parked behind it, actually.
Oh. Here we go.
I don't know what you're doing, man.
You know, there's a street up here that you can go down. Right up here, go straight. There's a massive long street.
I don't want to go too far from Jeremy's house, just in case.
No, it's legit here to the right and then the left. No, run down here.
I just don't want to go too far from Jeremy's house.
Go past Chapo's.
Yeah, right here. This street right here.
I'm gonna get right.
Yeah.
Wake up, Chapman.
You want to go there? That's a long strip.
Wheel spin.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Damn.
Fucking hell, cunt. That's fucking nuts.
Alright, so we're getting Vian's reaction
I'm
to the
scared.
700 horsepower LS1.
Sounds good. I love LS engines though. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh my god! What the? What was that? What was that?
It's on the tray, I think.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh jeez, you were close to that car. Pretty powerful.
You reckon?
Yeah. It's a bit scary. I don't think I like going that quick. I don't like it. Oh my god. I don't think I like it. Oh my god. That wasn't as fast as the other time.
No, that was half. Alrighty, so we're here on the side of the road. As you can tell, it blew out all its coolant everywhere again. Just beautiful. Jeremy's filling it back up. So, typical, we tried to get fuel, we filled up with a full tank. And now the gearbox is leaking. So, we've got Jeremy, got Louis, waiting for a tow truck. But as Jeremy said, on the
film
bright
this?
side, the coolant hose isn't leaking. Do not. Well, it's been an hour and a bit. Still no tow truck. Fuck you. Once again, the BMW has let us down. He's farting on my car. Just go sit on the car and do it.